We are meeting by Einstein Bagels at 9:11 a.m. I'm Shatara Tavon, ID number 233-98825.
I'm Josh Haley. My ID number is 234-257.
And I'm Ian in London, and my ID is 234-6569, I think.
And we are the Breakfast Club. No, just kidding. Okay, so what was your biggest eye-opener so far?
My biggest eye-opener was probably the amount of students that come to the University of Arizona, just from coming out from a high school that my senior class is only 500 kids coming into a school that has almost like 20,000 kids maybe or more. So that was my biggest eye-opener.
Yeah, that's mine too, because my entire school was only 140 kids, so there's like 10,000 here.
My biggest eye-opener is the online classes because I've never taken an online class before, so I noticed that I have to always be on my P's and Q's and make sure that I'm not missing anything and have everything in order because it cannot be made up.
The second question is, what things have you learned about yourself during the first month of college? The first thing I probably learned about college was about myself was make sure I stay on top of my school and make sure I don't fall behind and make sure I have everything organized so I don't go behind.
The first thing I learned about, or the most important thing I learned about myself is that I need to be on time, because if you miss a bus, it's a real big problem.
I learned about myself that I'm very organized. I didn't know I was as good as at organization like I am now, which is like kind of different for me because I remember like not having anything organized. And I also know that I am a leader, so my group had brought to my attention because I make all this happen, getting us here, make sure everything's put together, and it is.
What has surprised you the most about your preparation for college? Me, probably that I'm actually doing the homework regularly. That's not really something I did in high school, so that's probably what surprised me the most.
What surprised me the most was moving out here from California, moving into a dorm and being on my own, and just having a roommate and not having family out here was probably the biggest surprise to me.
I would agree with him because I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and me and my family are really close. So for them to be out there 2 hours away and me be here by myself is kind of a huge change because I'm always used to having somebody there, regardless if it was my mom or a sibling. So I'm just basically here on my own, and I'm still trying to adjust. And what are the areas, academically or personally, that you believe you need to improve on?
I probably need to improve with math. Because I used to like math, but now I hate it, and I just got to put time into it and just trust that I can do it.
I gotta actually study. That's not something I ever do, so I just need to get in the habit of doing that.
I think I need to get into the academic habit of reading more because I'm used to just listening in class and then studying on my own and then taking the test and passing the test because I never actually read the books, but I would still do good. Here, I noticed that we have to do most of the things on our own, so that's what I plan to do. I have to take charge on reading and teaching myself basically instead of just depending on class to learn.
Question 5 is, what are some common findings in your groups? What are some of the unique differences? And were you surprised by your findings? I'm a little confused by the question, but it's asking what?
What do we have in common or what?
Things we have in common is kind of make sure we're organized and on top of school and, make sure we don't fall behind. And differences, so far I haven't really seen any differences. We all kind of have the same kind of issues going on, making sure that we stay on top of our school.
Yeah, in common, it's a new experience for all of us, so it's hard to get in the swing of things. But differently, for instance, Vaughn's really organized and not lazy, and I'm really lazy and unorganized. So that's at least one thing.
Yeah, I say that we really don't have any differences besides the fact that we're from different parts of the country, the world and stuff. He's from California, I'm from Phoenix, and you're from Tucson, right?
Yep.
So that's just the only differences that I see, but I know that we're all hardworking and we like to make stuff happen in order to get our work done. So we do get stuff done together as a group. And then what will each of your group members do as a next step? How can you support each other during your transition semester? Are there any resources you plan on using or that you have already utilized? utilize.
Let's see. I guess the way we could support each other into the next semester, because since we'll be meeting quite a bit for a breakfast club, is just get to know each other and find ways to help each other in certain ways, whether it's for LASC or any different class, and just build a relationship where we can trust each other.
Yeah, I think the biggest challenge about college is if you don't know anyone, you don't really have any friends, and it's really hard to get into a niche group. So just being able to communicate with each other and stuff like that when you need to is probably going to be the best way to move forward.
Communicating with each other, and especially now that we know each other, we've seen each other, we can build a stronger connection. And maybe if somebody's having an issue with their class, we can just be there for each other to help each other.